All right. Before we jump into today's video, if you have a residential project, maybe you have some lights in mind for that project and you're not sure if it's going to be bright enough, uh, please send over the info. I'm a huge lighting nerd. I'm happy to run the calc for you. Let's make sure that you're set up for success. And with that, let's jump into today's video. With this example, we're looking at a well-priced recessed downlight from FEIT. And this is kind of my go-to for a developer that I work with in Seattle on apartment projects. So we need to deliver functional illumination, but don't need to break the bank. And let's go ahead and do a living room as an example for this project. So the first thing we're going to need to figure out is the square footage. So let's grab that. Okay, so we're at 328, and then we're going to have medium finishes for the paint and the wood and the ceiling in this room. Most living rooms kind of fall in this medium category. And then we're going to have 12-foot ceilings. That's something else that we need to know for our calculator. So let's head on back. So we're already on living room. We said 328 for the square footage. 12 feet. So higher ceilings require more lights. We already have medium finishes, so we'll leave that the same. And then this light is 1,290 lumens. So let's see what 3 lights would get us to. So I think based on the layout, let's start with that. This remainder of 1749 is something we can achieve with decorative lighting. We don't want to only have downlights. That's pretty boring. I'm going to go to this one. Okay, so I said we're going to have 3 lights. Let's think about laying these out. So let's go ahead and do one in the center. We want to highlight this coffee table. Some folks would choose to do a decorative light here. In this case, we're going to keep the ceiling kind of minimal. Next, let's do a light near the fireplace. So we can wash the vertical surface of this fireplace with light. We're probably going to spend some decent money on nice finishes over here. And then finally, let's do one in line over here. We're probably going to have a piece of artwork on the wall, so this light will help to illuminate that. And then the other thing we're doing is that we're allowing these chairs to kind of be a little bit less well lit. This is going to be a little bit brighter over here by the sofa, and that just gives people a choice with what kind of seating they prefer to be at. All right, so the 3 lights gets us part of the way there. We still need 1749. So what we're going to do is do some table lamps here and here. And 1749, half of that is roughly about 800, which is a typical bulb brightness. So let's just assume that these decorative lights are 800 lumens. And then at this point, I would meet with the architect and interior designer and homeowner to kind of decide together what the look is for these table lamps. And what we've done is we've kind of narrowed down the field of options, and we know that they need to be at least roughly 800 lumens each. All right, that's it. We're done. I hope you got something out of this video and it wasn't too challenging, right? You'll be a pro before you know it. If you'd like me to do a similar video for your project, maybe you need a little help figuring out how many lights you need, happy to jump in and do that. Send over the info.